And welcome back, folks, to the Championships of 2021, coming to you from Moreton Day Daily Stadium up here in Redcliffe, here in beautiful Queensland. But all of a sudden now we've got an invasion from New South Wales Rugby League. We've got City versus Country. The Battle of New South Wales here in the playoff has begun, as Country look to provide good impact in their first set of 6 here. That was Chester. This time they run straight there into Hopkins. Well, we talk about mate against mate. Mate against mate right here. Unfolding on the screens of NRL.com. A lot of these ladies go around in the Harvey Norman Women's Premiership, which you will be able to watch on NSWRL TV on a Monday night from the Centre of Excellence down in Homebush, New South Wales Rugby League TV. But who will take away our second pool clash? Not much separating both of these sides. Plenty of talent on display. So Cherrington goes the dummy half, finding Hopkins. There goes the nice little kick. And it's just gone over the dead ball line here, unassisted. So Country coming back with it now. Right on their own 20-metre line. Wow, look at this. We've seen some massive hits of the tournament, and it keeps on keeping on. First penalty to Country. Of course, look out for the likes of Country's Taylor Montgomery. She's been a dominant force getting this side to where they are today. Alongside Kapara. Picked up 3 tries here in this Gala of Football Festival. Tegan Berry at the back. Well, she's just an absolute live wire. Produces great chat from the back. Look out for her to explode here in the playoff. This is Cribb now, set upon by Kennard. Kapara distributes it. Berry offloads, trying to find shoulders. Just a couple of metres in from the touch line. Kapara to Agara. There's Hennessy. Generates great contact in defence as well. Hennessy. Now Clancy! Sophie Clancy puts the first try on the scoreboard. And Country New South Wales, they go to the front. And this is how they did it. Well, Sophie Clancy, take a look at this. A crafty hooker. What a step! And diving over the line in grand fashion. Well done there to Sophie. Picking up her second try of the championships. Running down towards the Redcliffe Dolphins Rugby League Club in the first half of footy. Just checking our NRL weather wall. Sitting on 25 degrees. The wind behind Country in the first half of footy. As Country go back to the halfway line and form a huddle as they now look to the conversion. Are they able to convert the Clancy try? And just pulled to the right. So how will New South Wales City show us what they've got here? Well, they've scored more than 12 tries here in this tournament since day one back on Thursday. We know that they have genuine speed on the edge in the likes of Shoulders and Whelan and, of course, Robertson. And how dangerous has Hiku been at the back for New South Wales City? Well, this ball's gone over the dead ball line. This is how they're going to reply. Well, what a mistake in a pressure cooker situation here unfolding here at Moreton Bay Stadium. All of a sudden they were on a high. New South Wales country. Now they've got to get it back underway from the goal line dropout. Nice kick there from Clancy. Falling now for City's Wilson. In front of a decent crowd. Building up here. Yerringa Mamua. Oh, what a danger. Taken down just centimetres from the line. Are they about to retaliate on the scoreboard? As City has been told to go back away and play it there to Hennessy. Comes now to Hopkins. There's a chance to the right. Here's Robinson. Finding Whelan. Coming away from her right edge touch line. Captain in Sherrington. Good ball from Hopkins. Now this is Kennard. So looking for their first points here in the pool. Hennessy on the last. Comes back from Cherrington. Hopkins, good ball. Robinson takes them on. She's looking around for Whelan. Well, there's Whelan on the right-hand side of the screen in 5. But she couldn't get the footy because they couldn't offload it through Andy Robinson. So Country, exceptional strength on their line. Not just tacking the ball carrier to ground, but going over the top to prevent those offloads. So here's Lloyd Phillips. Chiming in with the footy. Picked up 3 tries here in our tournament so far. Preston with the ball, picks up good space. Also registering 2 tries over the last 4 days. Here in the Harvey Norman Women's National Championship. Kapara. Ball goes behind. And the referee is going to call it up here right on the 40. We're going to have a scrum. This time, it'll be City's opportunity with a full set coming their way. So we've had 8 minutes. First try to Country's Sophie Clancy. And what a try it was. Big step. Just backed her own strength. Now given back away this time now to Valance in the defence. Taken there by Taviga. Right on the 30-metre line. They go away from Hiku to find their captain in Sherrington. So there's Duckett. Is Hennessy with a good run. So Cherrington finding Hopkins. Great ball. There's the reply. Wilson goes over for New South Wales City, and we're locked up on the NRL.com scoreboard. As we have a look at the try, one apiece. Look at this, the captain. There's the hole and there's the gap. And Wilson, no stopping her from close range. So we're locked up at 4-all on our scoreboard, with a kick to come from right out on the western touchline in front of the Des Webb stand. As our pictures pan back to reveal the kick here. As we mentioned, a $24 million upgrade to this fabulous facility, Moreton Bay Stadium. And we've also had the Lord Mayor on the program a few days ago when he came up here and he told everybody that we couldn't be happy to have the championships in his Moreton Bay region. Very proud Mayor in Peter Flannery estimated more than $700,000 into the local economy at a time when I guess a lot of businesses in this part of the world certainly need it the most. It's been a great atmosphere around Redcliffe over the last 4 days. Championships alive and well. Of course, we've expanded to 14 teams this year. More than 350 players from right across Australia putting this tournament on. Well, that came off the knees of Robinson. Unluckily for her, Brown was there. Giving back away now. Well, Montgomery wanted the footy, didn't she? But Chester came away with it, which we see a penalty here, holding down for too long. Kennard, the culprit. So Country again. Through Baker. There's his first try scorer for Country and Clancy. Comes from Montgomery to Leah Tui. Takes 3 to stand her up in the tackle. Montgomery shifts it. They're getting close. There's the offload and there's another one. Oh, they're celebrating. And why not? And this is why they are high-fiving their way to the line. Take a look at this. All of a sudden, that was the play that got them there. Look at that tremendous ball. And Matilda Jones has come away with it for New South Wales Country. She's only been out on the park for a matter of seconds. And she's put them back. Back up by 4. She couldn't believe her luck. But all of a sudden she positioned herself tremendously well, didn't she, to create the opportunity to get across the white stripe. So with just under 7 minutes remaining before half time. As you'd expect, our biggest crowd of the tournament over here on the eastern side where we're broadcasting from today. Here's the kick. And it's just skewered to the left-hand side. So no change. Country up by 4 over their City counterpart. So how good is it to have City versus Country? A walk down memory lane. And don't forget, we've got the New South Wales Police Championships featuring the City Police versus the Country Police of New South Wales coming your way on Wednesday in Mudgee at beautiful Glen Willow. The Women Coppers and the Men in Blue from 10:30. So what a week of rugby league. What a day of rugby league unfolding here on NRL.com. There's New South Wales Country now headed up through Jester. There was Hopkins. There's Hopkins again, combining on this occasion with Varkey. So just outside their own 30 is Hennessy. Just getting off Country here, but we've got an injury right on the 30-metre line here, and looks like our first try scorer for New South Wales Country is going over there to see if everything is okay. This is how it unfolded. Pretty sure that's Duckett on the ground. Testament to her strength and character. Getting back up to play the footy. The showman. Great personality too. Just outside their own 30-metre line. So just under 4.5 minutes remaining in our first half of the pools. Look at this great distribution of the footy. Country go over the halfway line. Leading by 8 points to 4. Here in the under-19s X pools. We get into the national finals at midday. And then, of course, the under-19s national final coming away at 1:15 on Fox Sports. Fox Sports coming in for the final two clashes. You'll watch that game live on Fox League with their own production. Right on the 20 now, we see New South Wales City, though, as our NRL.com cameras take you into the heat of the battle. That's the 30. They're lining up with Will. Here's Hennessy off the back fence. Yaramamua gets up and goes again. She's still going. Beats 2. What a run. Tremendous effort by the 5'8". Up it goes. Hopkins. Look at this chase. Oh, listen to the crowd. Ball and all tackle. Led, of course, they're over the top by Andy Robinson and finished off by Ruby Smith. How is she feeling after that one? This time Hopkins is at first marker. As Country again now. Coming forward through Taylor Montgomery. Nice ball off the hip there, finding Core. Just short of the halfway line by 10 metres. Kapara drifting. Tuagara now. Takes play up over the halfway line. So they're 42 metres away. Leading by 8 points to 4. New South Wales Country as Montgomery thumps one downfield. She's coming through. Big collision. Oh, bodies in motion here. The girls from the bush and the girls from the city combine. Just under 2 minutes in the first half remaining. Great stuff here in the championships. There was Brown downstairs from Country. Now this is Tavaga. Rumbling over halfway. Couple more left up their sleeve. 4-point ball game. There's Hopkins again. Giving it across to Tavaga. That's the 40. Hennessy. Up it goes. Nicely diffused over there on the right wing. Out there on that occasion it was Tunavadra coming away with it. So a number of positional plays pretty much go out the window in here. They're just going to try and get up over the halfway line at every opportunity. Here's Montgomery. Combining well. On this occasion for City was Varkey. Fiamano now. Straight to Hennessy. So it's the 5th and last. Back from Montgomery. Here's Brown. There's a chance. Phillips down the sideline. Comes to the fullback. She's been denied. Oh, what a try saver. Body on body. Take a look at this. Phillips. Bang! You're not coming over my goal line. Incredible rugby league. Oh, we love that. Well, the fans love that. I don't know how New South Wales City are faring right now. We've come to an injury. But wow. How about that? Lloyd Phillips. It's not over, is it, until it's over. You can go off and think you've got the try, but until you hear that whistle, you cannot preempt anything, especially here in our championships. And as our NRL.com replay signals, wow, I think that's... Here it is again on the replay. Let's just take a look at this. If this is not the tackle of the tournament, we may as well all go home early. Take a look at this. Have you seen anything better in women's rugby league than that? I don't know. I don't think so. I think that'll go viral. Wow, what a moment here on grand final day. As her teammates rally behind Lloyd Phillips. Well, we talk about moments in rugby league on the big day and just in general. That was absolutely mammoth. This is what it's all about. Opportunity, talent, pathways. Identifying emerging talent in the championships. Coming off their own line. Hopkins. Sherrington will run. She'll run all day long, and she will run all the way until the siren goes. Wow, what a first half of rugby league up here in the NRL Harvey Norman Women's National Championships. We've seen everything. 8-4 country, but what a moment we just witnessed there. That was tough. That is what women's rugby league is all about. And welcome back, folks. What a game. What a game of rugby league unfolding here in the National Championships of 2021. Who will go through to win their pool? Oh, fantastic start here for country. They've been able to find touch. So the scrum will go down 10 metres out. Wow, what a first half of football. Still getting over that massive try-saving tackle, which has forced Phillips off the field. Incredible. We've all seen a lot of rugby league over the world, but that was absolutely special. Moments here unfolding. Given back there now from Preston. Now there's a tiny knock on here at the base. Well, they were just looking to shift it quickly, weren't they? Country out here to the right edge. They were looking for Taylor Valance in big jersey number 18, who has picked up 3 tries of this tournament. 2 of them came against the Rubies on day 1 and day 2 as we enter day 4, grand final day here in Moreton Bay region. As we see now, City, what can they do? That's what they can do. Ah, they love it. Here's binding. It's been a feature of 4 days. Just going to the line, generating defence, and then 9 times out of 10 they've been able to get that flick ball out the back to generate more metres through the middle corridor. Now we've got a penalty here for New South Wales City. So this will help them go well down inside Country's half. Got the breeze behind them, so they should be able to make good distance off the boot. Gain of 20 metres. So Cass just sets it up here for the captain in Ruben Cherrington. Yaramamamua. What can she do? She offloads it back to Wilson. Here's Pryor. Cherrington. Here's Varkey. Cleaned up there by Core. They switch it to the right. Yaramamua. A couple of metres out. Down by 4. Looking to get the NRL.com scoreboard level. Not on this occasion, though. Just falling through the bread basket. So we'll come back away for the scrum. 10 metres out. Country with the loose head and feed. We'd also like to say tremendous gratitude on behalf of everybody in the game of rugby league to the volunteers that have come here right throughout the championships. The backbone of rugby league. Without you, these championships simply wouldn't happen. Mistake here on the right edge for Tyler Valance. Well, they're giving them simple ball back here. Country to City. Now the girls from the bush leading by 8 points to 4. As Yeran Moore puts it in. Sherrington offloads. Hopkins delivers. Right on the 20. That's Pryor. Sherrington running. Taken down there on the 10. So there's Pryor. Back to Hopkins. Good ball. There's space to the left. They go for the line. Here's Wilson. Losing the footy. Right in front of the goal line. But Country again. Just coming up with the scramble and the pressure. What about this? Keeps on keeping on. The championships. Don't forget, after this, we'll have our Open Age National Final. And what a moment for rugby league. The First Nation Gems will be taking to the field against Western Australia in the Open Age National Final, Grand Final. Taken down there from Hennessy. Hennessy again in the tackle from City. Assisted there by Cherrington and also Hopkins. So right on the 30. Now there's a little knock on, I think. Yes. The crowd getting involved in this one. Big contingent, as you'd expect, with two sides coming from New South Wales into our championships. Mate against mate. All of the ladies in the clash today play for the Harvey Norman Premiership. There's Pryor, Cherrington, still going. What a crafty, dynamic hooker. One to watch for sure for the talent scouts. Given back from Pryor. On it comes to Cass. She's going to be driven into touch. Well, there you go. If they go on to win it, Country, put it down to their tremendous Tremendous online defence. It's all about teamwork. As we see Leatua coming off the interchange bench now for New South Wales country. Taken down there by Big Varkey. There's Duckett. Trying to stop Brown from slicing through the middle. This time it's Hopkins. Denying them to go beyond the 40. So Montgomery trying to get her side going forward over halfway. Did well there, country, to stay in the field of play. Speaking of Montgomery, she gives it back there now to Leatua. So it's the last tackle now. Where's Montgomery? They go away from Montgomery on the first occasion. So changeover back to City. Just over 11 minutes remaining here in our playoff pool match between Pool A and Pool B. At 12 o'clock we'll have the grand final of the Open Age National Final. Western Australia to take on First Nations, and then rolling into our 1:15 coverage of the Sapphires and the Rubies. It's an all Queensland affair. Congratulations to the entire state of Queensland and to New South Wales. What a plethora of talent coming through. So important for this tournament. Rugby League, the women's game in great hands. Don't forget, of course, folks, we've also got the women's State of Origin coming your way over the next 3 weeks as well, on the 25th of June. What rivalry between both states. Well, it continues in the Ampol Women's State of Origin from the Sunshine Coast Stadium. Tickets are, of course, available now at nrl.com/tickets. City here. What can they provide? Good ball, wasn't it, here from Wilson? Oh, it was flat, but the referee's got a call here from the touch judge. So just under 10 minutes to go. And of course the women's game is also very important to the Australian Rugby League Commission. In 2020, only last year, we all know that Rugby League was the only code to complete an elite women's competition. Despite all the challenges, Rugby League pulling through. Of course, Chief Executive Officer Andrew Abdo leading the charge in at the NRL. Chief Executive Officer as country now. Can't go beyond their own 30. That was Chester. Now there's a mistake in a dummy half. Penalty though. Oh, listen to the boos going around the ground here. Well, the faithful are in here. And they are behind country, one might say. If you're listening to the special effects echoing around the stadium, City are up against it. Not just on the field, but off the field as well. But it's not all over yet. Only a 4-point ball game. Ball's gone behind. No, says the referee. Well, she was right in the spot. So this could well be a turning point of the match. For New South Wales City, they're going to get a full set to explore from right on the halfway line. So the First Nations Jams, they're warming up as we speak. They're about to go around at midday against the faithful of Western Australia. So make sure you tune to our live coverage of that one on Fox Sports As we see now, Sherrington drifting. Pekapara hits her with force. Hiku's been quiet. The leading try scorer for New South Wales City in this tournament. Country haven't provided her with the opportunities that she has had over the last 4 days. Hopkins. Here's Wilson. Now finding Maddie Binding. Comes away from a touch line. Did well there. Back from Cherrington. Again now from Hopkins. This is Kennard. Fifth and last. What's the play now for City? Hopkins has got to go away. Puts it onto the boot. Chasers are coming through. And Country dive on the footy. Right on their own goal line here. So look at this tremendous defence coming over the top here. They'll want to push them as close down inside their own half as possible here, City. As Country come back up over the 20 into a 3 tackle. Of course, assisted there by Elisha Duckett. Here's Valance. Through the middle. They'll need a good... Oh, no. It's come unstuck just before they were going to thump that kick downfield from Montgomery. Oh, it's a game of emotions. You can feel the nerves around the ground, especially on the field, as City come away with it. So where's Hopkins? Where is the 7? She's led them into today's clash. There she is. She'll be the driving force here along with Sherrington, who goes to dummy half. They're lining up to take them on. Oh, what a battle. City and Country alive and well here in Queensland. Here's Kennard. She's close. Last play. Sherrington. Yerringham and Mamua. Overlap to the right. It's just a matter of putting it together. There's the try. Robinson. She locks us up on the NRL.com scoreboard. Well, Andy Robinson, that is her 6th try of the championships. Well done, Andy Robinson. You've put City on level pegging with Country, with just under 4 minutes remaining here in our playoff. Well, what about this now? From right out on the touchline. They do not come any tougher than this. And that is the mission for City. And just to the left. So we're locked up. It's neck to neck. 8-all with 4 minutes remaining. Just a reminder, if we're locked up at full time, there'll be no extra time in the pools. So it will be a draw if we're locked up in 4 minutes time from now. So Country taking their time to come away from their huddle in the in-goal area. Just making sure one another understands what the next 3.5 minutes is all about. So they now come back to the halfway line. Sophie Clancy, of course, the first try scorer for Country in the 2nd minute. Putting them up on the scoreboard for the first time with the restart here. Keeps it low on this occasion. Did well there, City, didn't they, to continue to hold on to the footy. Good ball handling skills there by the ladies as they come outside the 40-metre line. Now there's a knock on. There is a big knock on, a big moment in this match. Well, they'll be going for the try. Will they be thinking field goals? Possibly on the last. And who would it go to? We know Hopkins has kicked a few. Could it well be Yeringamua? But they'll be looking to go for the knockout blow. Center of the field, 40 out. Comes away now this time with the ball. It's distributing it nicely. Oh, Preston can't pick it up. Oh, it's all happening. There's going to be a scrum feed here to City, right on the 40-metre line. So no golden point. It's just going to be a draw, I understand, at the end. So no extra time in the pools, but of course there will be extra time in the national final for the open age and also the nationals for the 19s. So there's only 1.5 minutes remaining on the clock. What a tournament it's been over the last 4 days. We really hope that you've enjoyed our coverage. The players have put their hearts on their line. What great talent in New South Wales, right across Australia. A big day of rugby league coming up. But who will take away the points here? Will it be a draw? Inside the last 1 minute of the match. Here's Kennard. There's Cherrington. Yeringamua shifting it. Good ball from Hopkins. Good tackle. One-on-one. Superb. Last tackle now for City. Where is the playmaker? Hopkins goes high to the air. Bouncing on the ball. Who will go for it? Country come away with it. And they've got it. Right on their own 20. Just over 45 seconds remaining in an absolute thriller here in Redcliffe. What a grind. What entertainment. We've seen it all. 28 seconds remaining as Country take play to the halfway line. 15 seconds on the clock. Jones to Umaga. Takes play to the 40. So 10 seconds to go on the clock. Berry kicks one downtown. Hiku's got to go away. Hiku. Oh, talk about class from Hiku. Ball goes over the dead ball line. Back out to the 20. But we haven't got long on the clock to go. We're pretty much into injury time here. The official scoreboard has stopped the clock, but the play continues. So the time now is in the hands of the officials. Whelan, nobody knows how long to go in this clash. Tension around the ground. This is Whelan playing the ball back. Where's Hopkins? It doesn't go to her on this occasion. It'll go to her very shortly. The playmaker needs to get involved. Cherrington goes for a head up, runs into the 30, still going. Taken down there, right on the 30. The siren goes. Oh, what a thriller to win this one. That's the ball game. We haven't come away with a result, but congratulations to the girls in the bush from New South Wales and their New South Wales City counterparts. What a tournament it has been over the last 4 days. And we really hope that you've enjoyed that, folks. It had everything. Congratulations is the order of the moment. The state of New South Wales doing great things in the game of rugby league. Well done to everybody involved. So we'll leave you now with these pictures as we gear up now for the Open Age National Final.